Hi everyone, come join me in my kitchen today as I show you how to make a cauliflower and broccoli salad. It's one of my favorites. It's very healthy, easy to make, can be gluten-free, and it's always a hit at parties. So let's get started. The ingredients that I'm going to be using today will be some chopped cauliflower, chopped broccoli, half a cup of dried cranberries, a quarter cup of sunflower seeds, a third cup of pumpkin seeds, some olive oil, some coleslaw dressing, and salt and pepper. That's it. The first step will be to take your cauliflower and your broccoli and remove all the stems and the leaves and wash it really well. And if there's any brown spots on your cauliflower, make sure you cut them off first. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to chop the little flowerets up really finely. The idea with this salad is that it's tiny pieces within the salad. So you just need to take some time and to use a sharp knife and cut up the pieces really finely. And then you're going to do the same thing with the broccoli. And you can make this salad as big or as little as you want. Sometimes I'll just start putting the ingredients in the bowl and decide that looks like enough. So you really can't go wrong with this salad. If you decide you like more pumpkin seeds, for example, or you don't like pumpkin seeds, you can take them out. If you want to have raisins in it instead of cranberries, you can do that as well. All right, so we're just going to take some time here to chop all these pieces up. That took about 10 minutes to chop that up, and I ended up with about 4 cups of both chopped cauliflower and 4 cups of the broccoli. And you can see here how small the pieces are. They're pretty fine. So there's the broccoli. You can see it's nice and small pieces. That's what we want. Okay, so now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Now all that's left to do is to put the rest of the ingredients in and give it a good stir. So I'm going to start off with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I like to put a bit of olive oil in it because it's a very healthy oil. And I like olive oil in my salads. And I've got here 1/4 cup of the pumpkin seeds and the sunflower seeds, and then I've got my coleslaw dressing. I like the Kraft brand, but I'm sure you can find other brands. Or you could probably make your own. You probably could use either mayonnaise or whipped salad dressing. Maybe put a bit of lemon juice in it and a little bit of olive oil as well, and use that if you prefer. This is a very versatile salad. You can change up the ingredients, as much as you want, depending on what you like. And as far as the quantities of the salad dressing, it does take a good quantity, especially for a large bowl like this. So you have to just give it a few stirs and see how far the dressing has gone after you've, put in about, I'd say, a third of a cup. I'm probably putting in another 1/4 of a cup. And I'm just going to grab another spoon so we can give it a bit of a toss. Mix it up a little faster. And after you've mixed it up, then you should refrigerate it and serve it chilled. Again, this is a really popular salad when you go to somebody's house and you want to take something. It's a little bit different. Not everybody makes this type of salad. And in order to make it gluten-free, just make sure that your salad dressing that you put in it is gluten-free. The rest of the ingredients should all be gluten-free, but just make sure on the packaging that they are. And this salad will keep in your fridge a good week, maybe maybe a week and a half if it doesn't get eaten up before then. But just keep it in an airtight container. I like to serve this, especially in the summer, with you know, your barbecues. It makes a nice side salad. So let's see. This is getting nice and mixed up. I'm going to put the cranberries in last. So I'll put some salt and pepper. Again, you just put this into the taste. The other item that you can use that I've seen used in this recipe is diced red onions. It adds a nice flavor to it as well. So I'm using the pink Himalayan salt just to let some of the flavors come out a bit more. And that looks like it's getting nice and well blended. I'm going to finish off my dressing here. So I've probably used, I would say about half a cup to 3/4 cup of that salad dressing. Again, there's no exact quantity. You just use your judgment. And if you want it a little bit moister, you want to make sure there's enough dressing on there to give it a nice flavor. I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of olive oil. So that's 3 tablespoons I've used here altogether. And the broccoli being the dark green, and the cranberries with the red, and the white with the cauliflower really gives it a pretty look. So there you have it. That's all there is to it. All right, everyone, here is the final salad. Doesn't that look pretty? Try putting it in a pretty bowl like this, or serving it in individual bowls as well. Either works. I hope you enjoy this salad all year long. I certainly do. You've been listening to the Simple Living channel. My name's Lori, and if you like this video and this recipe, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. Have a great day, everybody, and enjoy your cauliflower and broccoli salad. Take care.